welcome to today's 5-Minute Friday, where we talk about real estate in 5 minutes or less. Today we're going to be talking about ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCI or GFIs. And obviously the reason why people call them GFIs is because GFCIs takes too long to say.
Yeah.
So Jeff, tell me about what GFCIs.
GFCIs, what they are, they're a little safety device. They're an outlet, a special kind of electrical outlet that you plug things into, and they you'll find them in kitchens and bathrooms, so they're close to water sources, and they're a safety device. They're designed to protect you from being harmed by an electrical short or electrical shock.
Okay, so what's the difference between a GFCI and a breaker or a fuse box?
And a lot of people think since you have your breaker and your fuse panel and fuse box that's going to protect you. It really doesn't. Number one, they react too slowly and at too high of a current. The current can still harm you. So fuse boxes and breakers are really designed to protect the wiring of your house, which ultimately means your house, versus the GFCIs are designed to protect you, because they'll trip at a much smaller current, and they're a lot faster.
Okay.
Acting also.
Okay, so they're found usually around like bathrooms and kitchens around water. What is the correlation as far as water? Because
you have a higher chance of, if you do have any kind of an electrical problem, whether it's a short or something doesn't work right, you have a higher chance whenever there's water around. That can be a bad thing, because electricity is simply little electrons, not to give a chemistry lesson here, but electrons, they're trying to get to the ground, and they're moving through wires. So if you end up giving them an easy path to the ground, maybe there's a little bit of water on the ground and you're standing in it, especially barefoot, all these little things add up.
Absolutely, not a good scenario.
Those electrons are going to flow through you. You become the wire, and that's not a good thing. So, and that's what the GFCIs are designed to protect you against.
Okay, so basically they are just a safety issue.
Not just they're a very important safety issue. And here's what's interesting, and this is why we're even talking about this today, is not all homes have them. I'm not sure, I think they're required now. I'm not even sure about that. But the newer your home is, more likely you're already going to have these. And again, you look for them in your kitchen and you look for them in your bathroom. Our house is 30 years old and we didn't have any, so we had to install some.
Yeah.
Now the other thing, when you see these things, and I'll show a little picture at the end to where you can see what they look like. They're a little different than a regular outlet because they're rectangular in shape, and there's usually two buttons on them. One is for a little test button and one is for a reset button in case it triggers. You don't have to have one in every single outlet in your kitchen. Usually you have one and it protects all of the outlets down the line. Okay, now do you keep it in more where you're in a working area? Is that what, or does it matter where it's kept in your kitchen? What you want to do, and this is, you can determine this on your own. And I should say this, these things are really pretty simple to install. It's just installing an outlet.
Yeah, because it didn't take you long to install them in our home.
But you are working with electricity. So if you're comfortable and confident working with electricity, by all means, it's a do-it-yourself job.
Yeah.
If you're not comfortable working with electricity, confident working with it, do not do it. That's how you get hurt.
Absolutely. Because that's one thing. You're used to working with electricity.
I am. It doesn't bother me.
Absolutely. But me, if it were something that I needed to do, I would definitely call a professional.
Call a professional. These GFCIs, they're maybe $20-25 for a decent one. They're minutes to install, so an electrician is going to be able to do it within an hour. It's well worth it, and they're a great safety device if you don't have them. And as far as determining, to get back to your initial question, where do you put them? You really want to determine where the first outlet in your kitchen is, and it's easy to do, because if you do put one in and you push the test button, it flips that little GFCI. All the other plugs down the line will go dead.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's how it works.
Okay.
So you don't need one in every outlet.
Okay.
Now again, an electrician, you have one come out, he's going to test for that, and be able to just, so you really only need one in your kitchen and one in each of your bathrooms.
Okay, so
Sometimes they're in the garage too.
and one thing, if somebody is going to say you don't have them in your house, but you're actually, thinking about putting your house up for sale, it's a good thing to install them because
the number one, they're good to install if you don't have them to protect you. That's utmost importance. But if you are going to put your house on the market, guaranteed your buyer is no doubt going to have a general home inspection, and that home inspector, if you don't have those GFCIs in the kitchen, bathrooms, they're definitely going to call that out,
and that's going to create a repair request.
Yeah, you're going to get a repair request, and chances are you're going to be doing it then. So you might as well do it now and enjoy the safety benefit that these things provide.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds great.
All right.
So we are thrilled you joined us for our 5-Minute Friday, and we look forward to seeing you for our next 5-Minute Friday. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.